gifts at once. Jazz and swing fans like fast music. The ship was torn apart on the sharp reef. Sickness kept him home the third week. The box will hold 7 gifts at once. Jazz and swing fans like fast music. The ship was torn apart on the sharp reef. Sickness kept him home the third week.
I don't know what this stuff is on the radio they're reading off here, the intercom. Pay no attention.
The ship was torn apart on the sharp reef. Sickness kept him home the third week. The box will hold 7 gifts at once. Jazz and swing fans like fast music. The birch canoe slid on the smooth planks. Glued the sheet to the dark blue background.
82, this is Farmall 51 here. Alright, we're here at the, I think the 151st North Carolina State Fair. And we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the tractors here. I believe this is the 61. Oh, I can't remember what year he said this one was, but I know what era it is, but I don't know what year this one was anyway. But the Cub Low Boy, it's F12, which he has an original right side section view of the McCormick Deering F12 tractor poster. It come out of a dealer, so that's a really nice addition to have to travel with your tractor there. 1937 F12. And I believe this one here is a 1947 Farmall AV. So don't see them that often. Actually, this tractor here was in a barn fire, and I apologize for the light if it's a little dark in here. We might do another little walkthrough later on, but it's a Farmall AV. And this, from what I understand, the tractor was in a barn fire, and he done quite a restoration on this piece here. Went through it and really spent some time and brought it back. So, all right, here we got a Farmall 100 out of Durham, North Carolina. Very nice restoration on that. So, all right, and here's your 30-gallon Hi-Tran drum. Lord knows what that would be today, but anyway, it's 1979 140, the last known 140 produced. This is my tractor, actually. If you didn't already know, I brought it up. All right, here we got a 1979 Farmall Cub, serial number 253144. And this is out of Harnett County, Lillington area, I guess. Not Lillington, but Fuquay-Varina area. And here we got a 1975 International Farmall Cub. Kind of a rare of the long stripe cubs, I believe. I forgot, I think that's what he said it was. They switched, either they changed colors, they did something different, 75. So this tractor here is a little kind of a sought after, not sought after, well, highly sought after, but it's a, you don't see this model every day. But all right, here we got a 1953 Farmall Super A. And we did a video on this tractor last year here at the show when it was first made, the show here, or the fair. 1952 Farmall Super M. So, and here we got a LA engine, International LA, or no, LB, sorry, excuse me, LB, McCormick Deering LB engine. Here we got a war tractor, 1944 Farmall H. I know the sign says 41, but I'll get to change that. Nice 1944 Farmall H, very good condition. And this is out of Zebulon, North Carolina. We've got a 19, I know the sign, I got to change the sign, but 1947, 48, 47, I think, Farmall M. Very nice restoration with the hand clutch on it. M&W hand clutch, kind of a nice addition. There's seen that before, White Farmhouse. You can farm all little Farmall M toy pedal tractor. Here's the very nice restoration done. Farmall 806. I'm not sure the year on this tractor, the exact year on it, but a nice restoration anyway. And we can take a look at that a little later on. I might do a walk around, close-up walk around video of this tractor. But here's a very nice pickup sign here. 1981 International 274. I believe this is a little bit later. I think the first ones come out, they had the white side panels there. I'm not sure when they switched that, but he restored this one the way it was when he purchased it. So I don't believe he had this one new. This is second owner probably. But anyway, it's nice, very nice tractor. This is what replaced the, some people say replaced the 140, but it actually never succeeded in popularity. I think there were about 10,000, 9,000 some units made. Just wasn't a, it was made by Komatsu, and I can't remember the engine, who put the engine in it now, Mazda. It was one that was in the Scout, or diesel engine that was in the Scout, but you know, just never caught on. This was John Deere, Kubota, Ford, I think some other ones maybe. They had all pretty much bought into the Japanese compact tractors back there in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, and they all sourced them to be made for them. So except Kubota made their own, but International got up with what they call Kemco. Komatsu International was a joint venture with Komatsu and International, and called Kemco, and they had them make these tractors for them. So, and if you actually look, we'll go ahead and take a look at this one right quick. As you can see right there, Komatsu International, and I can get the key out here. Here's the Kemco. That was Komatsu International. That was the joint venture company between the two. Very interesting little tractor. And if you see, many of you know the old Komatsu symbol, the little 2 dots with a line through it. This tractor is riddled with those bolts. I was gonna see if this is a Kiki. It says, oh no, that's the pump, but made in Japan. Oh, I can't remember, I think it was Mazda or Mitsubishi. I believe it was Mazda or something like that that made the engine. But anyway, it's all Japanese anyway. All right, we're going on to nice 1956 Farmall 100 out of Mount Olive, North Carolina, the Whitfields. Very nice restorations. My thing is, you know, these tractors here got skipped over, and they were basically a Super A1. The 100 was. They had a few little knickknacks, things that were improved, but basically the same tractor, compression increase, and a few little things like that. But nothing really major. And then the 130 we'll see a 130 here later on. But yeah, my guess is these 100s and 130s got skipped over. But anyway, get back to the story here. The reason this is painted white is there, by the time the 130s come out, there's still a lot of 100s on the lot, and you'll see a lot that were painted with a white grill. And what the dealers did, the dealers painted the grills on here white, and then they added a white background behind the Farmall, because that's what the paint scheme of the 130. So to basically to sell the tractors. And I've seen Farmall M, Super M's, and I've seen, you know, them painted in the 560 style, or the one, you know, this style paint scheme here. So it's just a marketing thing, or, you know, something the dealers did to sell the tractors then. So, and here we've got a 1953 Farmall Super A. Very nice restoration by the Whitfields out of Mount Olive. And here is the Governor former Governor Carr Scott of North Carolina. It's a 1948 Farmall M that he once owned, bought new in 1949 by former Governor and Ag Commissioner Carr Scott and his son Bob Scott. Donated by the North Carolina Department of Agriculture by Joe Covington. This tractor here, Fairgrounds asked us to put this in our tent, and we're glad to have it. Need to go ahead and clean it off because I believe it's been stored in the barn somewhere. But very nice tractor, and it's a privilege to have this tractor, owned by a former governor of North Carolina here at the North Carolina State Fair. All right, what we're going to do here, we're going to switch over here. It's a 1961 Cub Lowboy with a 1000 loader and I believe 100 blade, owned by Mr. Mann out of Sanford, North Carolina. This is actually my former tractor, one that we restored. We didn't have the loader on it and all that. 1961 Lowboy. He put the duals on it, factory duals, spacers with the correct lugs and all. Like I say, 100 blade. International 100 blade. Don't think he's got the decal on it, but very nice setup. All right, here we got a all steel corn sheller, operational. Very nice little piece here. A couple of pedal tractors, and here's the what I call the giant International UD24 power unit, restored by Glenn Holland and Ernest Dale Dimple, I guess. I can't remember. But anyway, International UD24 power unit, over 1,000 cubic inches, diesel, raw international diesel horsepower. Very nice. On the original skid. Operational. You've seen this in past videos. International diesel. Don't get much better than that. Power units. But that's that, and we're gonna go ahead and we'll step down there to the barn. Very nice original sign in the background there. We're gonna go ahead and step around to the barn back there and take a look at all that, and we'll look at some stuff out here on the way down there. All right. Very nice. Oh, here's a Titan donated by the Ken Etter, or the late Ken Etter. 982 Cub Cadet, 782 diesel Cub Cadet, and a very nice 1966 International 1206. Mr. Farrell out of Cary, North Carolina. Apex, North Carolina. All right. There's a tobacco barn display here. We're set up at the tobacco barn, but nice 184 planter. 1964 140. Mr. Hooks there, Cary, North Carolina. Mr. Hooks. Oh yeah.
This was a modern farm. I mean, shoot. I had to ask what that was. We broadcast ours with fertilizer or